Hello. Hey, first off, I just want to say great job doing Rhinox. You did the guy proud.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
My question for you is this. If you could do another voice actor for another Transformer other than Rhinox, who would it be?
Oh, that's tough. You know, it's interesting because when this series was cast, so they sent out auditions for almost all the characters. Well, I got to audition for probably 10 different characters. And so I've gone back and listened to my auditions because I'm like, wow, I thought I did a pretty good Rat Trap. And which by the way, the guy who does Rat Trap, Frank, does an amazing job. But yeah, I go back and listen to those. And so I remember trying to pull it on the fly here, but yeah, kind of my Rat Trap. I kind of did that. I remember I actually would have loved to have done Megatron from Beast Wars. Yes, what David Kaye does. So I don't know. I love just being involved in the universe, but there's some cool characters out there for sure.
Do you know if they'll continue a new series on Netflix, and if so, will you jump at it?
So I will jump at the opportunity, absolutely. I have not heard anything yet, or there's nothing I can talk about, I should say. So to be determined. I always say to people who've come by the booth, the power for a lot of these things these days with social media, it is in the hands of the fans. So feel free to make your voice heard.
Thanks.
You bet.
Hi, Andy.
Hey.
I was wondering, since you mentioned you want to make pretty much a tribute to Rhinox in your audition and all that, did you, by any chance, rewatch any of the old Beast Wars cartoons when you were getting inspiration?
I did some research. I think, as an actor, I like to do, it's funny, in voiceover specifically, we sometimes don't get the time that other actors get when, somebody's working on a feature film that's years in production. We don't get that time, which is disappointing, but as much as possible, I like to research. I like to try and get into the character. I like to get into the motivation. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
You might not remember me. I was at the script reading last night.
Yeah.
I tried for Bulkhead, if you remember that.
Nice job, man.
Thank you very much. I wanted to ask, what was your previous history with the series up to this point?
So I was, like much of you, I was a fan. I grew up kind of right in between. So when I was a little kid, it was G1 stuff I was watching. I remember the movie, amazing stuff, amazing soundtrack. Anyway, so like you, I'm a big fan. And then, when I was more in middle school, high school, I think is when Beast Wars was taking off. And I watched that quite a bit with my brothers and was a fan of the show as well. So yeah, like you, big fan of the universe, and when I got the call that I booked the role, it was, 8-year-old Andy was going nuts. It was a dream come true, so.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.